to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Sagittarius. Let's call in spirit with some chime time. I hope you're having a great day so far, Sagittarius. It is still really hot here in Minneapolis, and I'm stoked because I'm going to do some arts and crafts after this. So, I hope you have fun plans too. I also have some new cards. Shocking, I know. I'm going to have like a whole bookcase, like a wall full of bookcase, just to store all my cards one day. That's the goal. We're going to start off with the Lenormand, but we're going to use the new deck to clarify. The new deck is the Gypsy Oracle. Definitely excited to have it. It's a little bit different, but similar to the Kipper, if you're familiar with that. Alright, what do we have for Sagittarius, please? The first card out is the Scythe. And then we have the Ship. What I see with these two cards is somebody who has decided what is working for them and what is not. Whatever is not working for them in their life, for example, toxic friends, they are wrapped up in a bundle after the Scythe cut them out, and now this ship is telling me basically 8 of Cups in it, right? Like I'm out. Like I don't need to surround myself with what I had been surrounding myself with. I'm ready for a new beginning or a different social circle or like higher vibe people in my life. There's a King of Diamonds at the top of the card for the Scythe. And what I'm getting from that is there may have been people that were using you for your money, Sagittarius, or what they thought they could get from you. It doesn't have to be money. And it's great timing that you've been cutting people out or that you've been basically making the social circle smaller, because we do have news coming in or messages coming in that you're going to see as good luck or something that you've wanted for a while. So you may have like a job offer come in or a love offer, but there's something here that you're going to find out that's going to make you pretty happy. So I'm excited to give you a heads up on that. We're going to use the Situations deck to get just a little bit more clarity for you. What else do we have for Sagittarius, please? We have Insatiable. Yeah, I feel like you were growing tired of people that even after you would be generous with them, it's like they would still keep coming back for more. So it wasn't just it's been a rough month. I just need, something to help me get through into my next paycheck, or I just need, whatever it is. No, this was a pattern of behavior where people thought that they could, use you. And then with Focused, I feel like you've surprised some people at your haste, your willingness to just like up and leave. Like, yeah, no, here's the thing. I know my value. I maybe was like a little bit like okay with you being disrespectful at the outset, but I've been working on myself. I have higher standards. I don't really care for how you've treated me. I'm out. And I feel like you give people the opportunity to correct the situation or at least like own it, right? But if they don't, you don't have to teach everyone their lessons. And I feel like you were getting signs that told you it was time to make a departure. Now this could be like a small departure, like I don't really want to hang with this group of people anymore because they all fucking suck. Been there. Or it could, especially because of the road signs, I don't know, I'm really getting it's more of a, I might just fucking leave and like move to the other side of town. I might move to a different town. I might move to a different state. I feel like there's something here about you realizing that the location in which you have lived has made it difficult for you to move away from these people. With the infinity symbol, I feel like you were just concerned you would be stuck in this cycle because the same people were there, especially for those of you that may live in a small town. I feel like this would resonate for you, but this could also be like a workplace, right? There's something here about I need to get away from this particular environment because it is not serving my greater good. All right, so to clarify the owls or the birds, which signify message, we have meeting and children. So you may get a playful message regarding somebody wanting to meet up with you. Otherwise, you may actually be having some sort of reunion where children are involved as well. So for some of you, this could be like a, you know, I haven't seen my ex's kids since I helped him raise them for 2 years, 5 years ago, or whatever it is. There's something here about a little bit of excitement, a little bit of whimsy. And we have soulmate. So yeah, I feel like somebody from your past that you feel like you have unfinished business with is coming back, and it's all because you made room in your closet. When you get rid of, and this isn't The Sopranos, I'm not talking about killing anyone. I don't even like people like taking vengeance. Like, you don't really need to do that shit, but like, there's something here about you cutting out people that have not been honest with you or supportive of you, and that making space for something to come back into your life. So, good for you. Let's see what for Sagittarius. This could be something that was only a friendship that had, like, you know, that Fox and Mulder kind of tension. Nothing ever really happened, but like it could have if other things had been different, right? Perhaps somebody has a family that got in the way. I don't mean that in a mean way. I mean to say there could have been responsibilities that prohibited somebody from having the time to invest in a relationship, or there could have actually been some sort of concern in terms of like, hey, you know, maybe the wife had passed away a year ago and he didn't know if the kids were ready for, you know, a new mom, that kind of thing. But this is clarifying insatiable, wanting more. So I feel like this is also saying that you have had to cut out somebody that you considered family. So this could be a friend that you were very close to, or actually a family member. But somebody here was using you. Somebody here was trying to manipulate you. And they may have gone to some pretty extreme lengths in terms of trying to control you. And if you've blocked them on social media, they're trying to use a fake profile to get around that. So keep your eyes out for that. Someone's moving. Whoever this reading is for, you're moving. This is clarifying the infinity signs that I said I really feel like somebody's moving. So I definitely feel like a change of scenery is what you need and what you crave right now. And I totally get that, right? Like, if there's just too much that's happened in a particular venue or setting, it's just hard to switch gears or pivot or just move away from some of that energy, right? So literally physically moving away sometimes is the right call. There would have been a lot of gossip in this situation, particularly online, which is probably why we have somebody trying to use a fake profile, right? So there could have been a lot of drama or bullshit on Facebook. My advice to you, tell Facebook to fuck off. Like, think about how many social media accounts you have. Think about how many you actually want. Challenge yourself to get rid of one or two, because at the end of the day, when you are a high vibe person, broadcasting your information is not a good idea. It just isn't. You can share certain things, but I will never understand people who want you to know exactly where they are and what fucking coffee they're drinking at that moment. Like, okay, cool. I too drink beverages. But yeah, there's definitely been some drama online that you have blocked someone as a result of, and that has pushed them to pursue other avenues of being able to still watch you. This could be like some serious troll energy where they just want to find whatever they can to try to like paint you in a certain way. Okay. Divorce. This could be an ex. Alright. So we will get a little bit more from the tarot with the Marigold Tarot. I love this deck. It's got a bunch of skeletons in it. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Carmen. I'm obsessed with skeletons. What else do we have for Sagittarius? So we've got the Ten of Rings coming out, which is the Ten of Pentacles in this deck. This card speaks to generational wealth, financial security, attaining a certain level of expertise or reputation within one's work. I feel like this in particular is speaking about the motivations of family members. So this could be a former spouse, or again, this could be like a sister or a parent, something like that. But more and more, this is looking like you had children with this person. And they have shown their true colors and lost what they were trying to get from you. This person could be trying to find information to make a more advantageous like custody agreement if the divorce isn't actually final. We have the Five of Cups. This person is very much so stuck on this loss and wants to make it painful for you. They're struggling to sleep and having some anxiety issues, and when they find out you're moving, if they don't know already, shit's gonna hit the fucking fan. So just like prepare yourself. I'm sure you already are or did. This person's petty, right? They're gonna try to find some way to lash out at you. I feel like they're gonna try to leverage the insights they have into your pain point. For some of you, they're going to try to use the children against you over and over again. Do your best to maintain your morals and your standards, and don't let this person bring you to a low vibe. You're setting an example for your children. They're going to learn from this situation. I want you, and you want you, to show them how to handle a situation like this with class. And this person not handling it with class is really just, I mean, they're signing themselves up for some pretty bad karma. So don't stoop to their level. We have the Knight of Wands. This person could have cheated on you, or just, you know, been very close to it. I feel like they had multiple social media accounts. They may be an expert catfisher, you guys. This could be somebody who is using social media to find hookups. We have the Ace of Wands. I love this depiction. It's a rose. And I think it's meant to say, when you step back from social media a little bit, in addition to stepping back from this person, there's an opportunity for you to have the space and time to build a new beginning. That's exactly what you deserve. So don't involve yourself in this online drama. I'm not saying you can't defend yourself. You can ask my friends. I have no problem defending myself. I will say things to your face that most people are like, I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but I'm going to be honest. And that's how this has to be handled. Reserved, say less than you want to. Make it a habit to delete a sentence when you have a paragraph, or reduce a sentence by half. Do something. to limit it, because what you do in a situation when you respond to it is feed it and you give it power. I could write a book on the people that hate me for not responding to their petty bullshit. Hate away. I'm investing in myself while you sit over there jerking off to your rage. And this is why I'm 18 plus, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see. For divorce and final, we have the Six of Cups. I feel like this was quite the roller coaster of a relationship. It was not always a negative situation or one that caused you anxiety or depression, but I do feel like you never really knew who you were going to get in your partner, and there were like distinct phases. Like, you know, people talk about the honeymoon phase. There was more than that, though. There was, like, you just couldn't believe how different this person could be in certain situations. We have the Tower in the reverse. Look at that art. I love this card. This is clarifying the Ten of Rings, Ten of Pentacles. So this is telling me that this wasn't a major change for you. You had time to kind of detach and accept the reality and move into a mind space where you could start planning for what needed to happen to make sure that you and your family were going to be okay. So additionally, wanted to mention the person who's trying to catfish you or find you online could be a third party, right? So if you were getting a divorce because of infidelity, I'm sorry you went through that, then it could be the other person, right? You have the Hermit. You are taking time to yourself right now. I feel like that means you've already been taking the advice that I gave earlier in the video of not feeling like you need to give everybody that inside information, the inside scoop on what you're doing. It becomes about the power you give people with that information, right? If you're having a really rough time, people know that's a pain point, right? XYZ, relationship, job, whatever it is. I'm not saying you can't share with people, but when you're sharing in a broadcasting type of fashion, like on social media, you really have to think about who your audience is. What are these people going to do with this information? I can't tell you how many different weird stories I've heard from like lawyers and other people who have gotten divorces, like shit hitting the fan because of a Facebook post. So your truth is your truth. You get to share who gets to see this truth, who gets to hear this truth, right? And I feel like that's another reason why you're ready to move forward, move to a different location. We have the Nine of Swords being clarified by the Ace of Swords. 9 + 1 = 10, completion. Lesson learned. I'm fucking done with this place, right? Like, I'm ready to fly this, like, coop, whatever they say. I'm done with all of this. That's what this person is saying. Like, I'm ready to leave. 2 of Wands. The departure you're planning, when this person who has been trying to make your life a living hell finds out about it, they're going to be conflicted. Part of them is going to want to let you go, and part of them is going to want to follow you. Be prepared for that. You may not want to give exact information quite yet. All right, and then we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. This feminine energy may try to use sexual energy to entrap or cause further issues. And then we have the Moon. I feel like this is coming out to suggest, again, mom is the word. You don't have to share everything that's going on in your life. You don't have to share anything that's going on in your life. You're in charge of that. However, less is more. All right, now we get to use the new cards, you guys. Are you excited? I'm excited. All right, so as I mentioned, these are the Gypsy Oracle cards. Where What else do we have for Sagittarius? Ooh. I don't read these in the reverse, by the way. Alright, so we have sorrow and friend. So this is clarifying the Tower in the reverse and the Hermit. I feel like this is saying there's been a friend that's given you great support during this situation leading up to the divorce, and that has really helped you heal and get through. This could be somebody who has already gone through a divorce, or somebody who's just a really good friend. But yeah, see, we have consolation. This person has been a shoulder for you to cry on. If you haven't thanked them for that, make sure you do, because when people treat us well, you deserve to know about it. Alright, what else do we have for Sagittarius? We have hidden energy of love. If you're new to my channel, that's where it flips over if it doesn't fall out. So, yeah, I feel like there's a situation here from your past. Somebody that you feel like you didn't get to really, maybe that's hidden energy. You didn't get to really pursue things. For some of you, it's this person who's given you support. And the reason it's hidden is you don't realize they've caught feelings for you during this process. How would you feel about that if that were the case? You might want to think about that before it maybe comes up. So we have money. This is coming out to clarify the Two of Wands. I feel like this is really just saying somebody may be realizing, i.e. the ex, may be realizing that if they really go to war, they may have financial consequences in terms of like, the courts will pick up on that and be like, okay, well, yeah, no alimony for you, you wench. I don't think they use that term, but you know, they probably should. We have despair. This is clarifying the Queen of Wands in the reverse. This feminine energy, she's going to be going through it as far as mental health is concerned. So especially if there are children involved in this situation, please be cautious in terms of what would make sure they're always in a safe environment. All right, and for the last two, we've got prison and hope. So this ending is a prison for the feminine and gives hope to the masculine. I feel like there could also be something here about clarity, seeing things for the first time more clearly. This person may have been gaslighting or trying really hard to make sure they controlled your perspective on things, but that's clearing up. You see clearly now. So if this resonated, give me a like or a subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.